y'all, it's Sarah Manaresi, and I am going to be answering some of the questions about why I am doing core de force. And so the list of questions over here, I'll look at them and then I'll answer them one at a time. So I'm doing core de force because I kind of wanted to do something for me. I'm very much a proof of that the product works. I do Beachbody programs all the time, and I do them to the best of my ability from start to finish. Now, I'm not necessarily perfect in the nutrition part, but this is something, and it's an area of my personal self that I struggle with, which is my back and my core. And I thought this would be a really great program to really challenge me in that area. I never thought I could be a person who could get toned in that area much, being heavy most of my life. And so maybe for some selfish reasons, I wanted to try something that kind of scares me a little bit, and I'll really maybe hopefully tone up that area. And so that's why why I'm doing this program. Plus it's something new and different that I've never done, and that's always exciting. So that's pretty much why I wanted to do this program. Okay, so this actually makes my 9th Beachbody program that I've done. I've done PIO, 21-day fix, T25, size, and that's the only one I didn't finish because it kind of bothered my knee a little bit. So I stopped through that one. 21-day fix extreme, master's hammer and chisel, 22-minute hardcore, and country heat. So this will make number 9. That's how much I love these programs. I'd say the ones I've had the most success with are probably 21-day fix and 21-day fix extreme and country heat. Why? Because they actually stuck to the meal plans pretty much 100%. The other programs I did tone up, and I did maintain my weight, but I was not so strict on the diet plan. And or not diet, but I wasn't so strict on the food plan. So if you only do half the program, you're not going to see the complete results that you think you're going to see, because you cheat in one area, it shows up later in your measurements and that kind of thing. But even still, I've enjoyed every program that I've done. I've gotten something out of each and every one of them. And so, yeah, this makes number 9. Woohoo! My expectations for core de force really are just to challenge me in an area that I know I need to be challenged in. I've been big most of my life, and especially in my stomach area, and I would love for this program to really get me on track in that area, that really focuses in on that area. I mean, I've done T25 before, but like I said, wasn't faithful to the meal plan at the time. I wasn't a coach. I was just using it mainly to maintain my weight. I wasn't really looking to lose weight or really tone. I was just looking for a cross-training program for my running. So this is going to be really different and very interesting to see how it all fits together now that I'm going to be doing both sides of the story. Well, it's called core de force, so I'm really hoping that in the next 30 days I really see a difference in my waistline. Honestly, I'm all about being about healthy and strong, and you use your core for a lot of stuff you don't realize that you use it for. You use it for running, you use it for balance, you use it for just everyday life. And if you can make that stronger, you slouch less, you stand straighter, you come across more confident. And I'm not looking necessarily to rock a bikini or anything like that, but I would really like to see some of that area and my back really tone up. My current diet that I eat right now is pretty healthy except for snacking, and that's where I usually struggle the most. I eat pretty carefully clean for breakfast and lunch. I usually a little bit more leeway for dinner, but then the evening snacking is just terrible. I mean, I do apples and peanut butter, but then, you know, like the popcorn goes, and you know, right now it's Halloween time, so, you know, like, oh, one little snack candy bar can't hurt anything. So I know it's all about balance, but sometimes you need to kind of go a little, not crazy, but a little stricter just to rein yourself back in, because, you know, the holidays are coming up, and it will help, you know, really try not to go off the deep end with the sweets, since it is that time of year. My food weaknesses have to do with popcorn and special desserts. I can pretty much say no to certain things, but like if there's like a certain kind of good chocolate or something like that, but usually it's popcorn is my downfall, and we have a popcorn maker, and it's really easy to just put stuff in. And I know popcorn sounds like it's healthy and stuff like that, but even too much of a good thing is too much of a thing. So that's my major snacking point, and I'd really like to cut back on that, and I think this will help with that. My current exercise regime is whatever Beachbody program I'm on and whatever race I'm training for. So typically, it's very rare for me to miss a workout. So I'm usually working out 6 days a week and having one rest day. I generally don't like active recovery days, and so coredeforce has that. I'm sure it's some kind of yoga-ish kind of thing. I haven't done it yet, but I usually like to give myself a full rest day, so that's going to be a little bit different. But I mean, I'm typically pushing play every single day, or I'm out running a few times a week. My struggles with food and portion control. Well, I just came off of 21 Day Fix Extreme, and I've pretty much kept a lot of that a part of my diet. I didn't realize how certain foods were affecting me. I'm not gluten sensitive or anything like that, but I have found that if I have bread, I'm really sleepy afterwards. And so since I got used to not having bread for a couple weeks, I don't eat a ton of it. It's not that it's awful for you or anything like that, unless if you're allergic to it, obviously. But I've really kept some of that stuff out. My portions are pretty okay for most things, except for my popcorn snacking, and you know, maybe my fruit containers are a little bit more than they should be. Although now it's not summertime. Summertime is when I have the hardest time with the fruit container, because I want berries all the time. I want berries and my apples, and now that that season's over with, that container is a little bit easier for me. I've gotten used to now only having about 2 containers for my yellows. Sometimes I'll throw in an extra third. It just depends on what kind of workout I'm doing that day. I've been doing much better with, if I'm hungry, more vegetables and that kind of thing. But, you know, this past week has not been so great because I ate a whole lot of dessert because it's Halloween week and I knew this program was coming up. So truth be told, I kind of went a little overboard this week in preparation for the next 30 days, which probably wasn't very smart, but just being honest. My struggles with exercise and weight loss, I really don't have that big of a struggle, only because I struggled with it for so long. Yeah, I've put on some weight. I lost 50 pounds, and then, you know, I kind of fluctuate between I'm probably closer to like lost 45 pounds and kept it off this past year. I'm not sure if that's because I've just been less strict on myself. And I've gained some muscle too. So it's kind of hard a little bit to say. I know some of it's not muscle. I'm really hoping that maybe during this program I can lose that 5 pounds, maybe even 7-ish, just to bring me back to kind of where I was at the beginning of my weight loss journey. Some of that has to also do with I had a knee injury, and that kind of threw off some stuff. But anyway, I don't really have a struggle with the exercise part, unless if I'm super tired and then I go take a nap and then I go exercise. It's usually the food, if anything, is where I struggle. You know, when you've been addicted to food your whole life, it's a lot harder than just eat to fuel your body. It doesn't really work that way. You know, I see food as a privilege and a reward, and you know, I don't eat to fuel my body. I eat because I like the taste of food, and so I work really hard on making recipes and stuff that taste great, and I can, you know, and it's still good for you. And I guess what let's start again. I guess what excites me most about coredeforce is how different it is, I guess. Obviously being in this group is super exciting. I'm actually kind of a little terrified too, to tell you the truth. It's not my typical program. I'm a little uncoordinated at times, so I know in the beginning it's going to be a little bit more work for me as far as carving out time frames and that kind of thing. But I'm really excited to see what this program is going to do. This being my 9th Beachbody program, I know that's going to work because all the other ones did, and you know, it's all about just being consistent and doing the best you can. And if you put the work in, you're going to see the results at the end. Obviously, can't guarantee that, but my own experience is that's what's happened every single time. So I don't really see how this is going to be different. With that in mind, you know, I'll probably see the results that I want as long as I'm true to myself and true to the program. So anyway, I hope you all enjoy my little video. I'll talk to you later. Bye.